Blue drinking, sitting outside, enjoying this summer heat. Just jumping on, seeing what's good with it. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody chilling. I don't know if nobody live. I'm just hopping on and shit, just sitting out here enjoying the water, taking a break for the day. And wait till a person or two get up in here real quick. Look, I came out here by the water. I'm sitting at the park right now. This tree right here, what's good, one person? This tree right here, my dad used to bring me to this very tree out here. My dad used to bring me here, and Lonnie, what's good with it? My dad used to bring me here, and this tree right here been here since the 80s. Mika, respect to you. Lonnie, what up, though? Let me show y'all my beautiful view, y'all. Hold on, real quick. Let me show y'all my view. I got a beautiful view out here, y'all. This where I'm at. I'm at the park. You know what I'm saying? They said I'm right. They say I be driving right around the corner from my house and shit. So I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? They go to that's y'all. If y'all are familiar with Detroit, that's Belle Isle right there. Let's see if I can. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That's Belle Isle over there. That's a little yacht club over there. You know what I'm saying? I can actually go over there, touch the grass. Yeah, we touching grass. Oh yeah, I'm out here, bro. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Right by the water. You know what I'm saying? This the Detroit River. Said, oh no, this ain't the fishing spot, Lonnie. The fishing spot is a little bit further down. So you know what I'm saying? That's where we go fishing at. You know what I'm saying? Thick Cut, what's good with it, bro? Hope all is well with you. Yeah, I can't wait till you start doing your stuff, Thick Cut. I'm waiting on it, bro. Said the wind is cutting my voice out. Oh shit. Is it that loud? Oh shit, I'm trying to Oh yeah. Let me know if it's choppy. Yeah. Oh, I'm in and out. Hold on. Yeah, can you hear it? You know, yeah. Oh, I know how to fish. Hey Lonnie, I could get out here and fish with a net. I could do old school fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like this just one of my spots where, you know, like I said, my dad used to bring me, and he used to bring his friends. You know what I'm saying? And my brothers and sisters, but mostly his lady friends, and we would just come out here and we'd sit right by this tree. You know what I'm saying? This is our tree. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not for sure if you could fish at this spot, but oh yeah, you could. It's a little fishing spot down there. See, I don't know if y'all can see it right there. A little fishing spot down there where you could fish at, but this ain't one of my spots to fish at though. So I don't even know what kind of fish we got out here. It's been so long since I've been fishing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this is where we used to. This is where I used to come and hang out, bring my lady friends out here and just come and hang out and just sit by the tree. And it still got my marks on it where you know what I'm saying, where I used to holes and shit. So, but yeah, you know, I was just hopping online. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's been a lot of stuff going on, and I just see that y'all got bluegill. Oh, we got some. I just remember when I used to go down on the other end, we used to have some nice sized fish that we would get with. All right, Lynn, what up, though? Shout out to Philly. What's up with it? I got a couple homies out there, man. I might be shit. It's two places that I want to go before the end of the year. Philly is one of them, and the other one is shit, I don't know. I ain't made a plan yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't made a plan yet. I know I want to go somewhere. So before the end of the year, I'm gonna do two trips. So you know what I'm saying. One is gonna be to Philly for sure. And I might go to New York and go visit my one of my homies that went to the military with. So I might go. He said he got me when I go out there because it's expensive as hell. So oh yeah, hey, look. I'm about to have me some fun. With this for the rest of the year, hopefully. But yeah, I was just getting on. You know, this message is mostly for the men, for the dudes. You know what I'm saying? This is a message for the men out here. Or just the men in general, men in the sector and shit. What up, though? RJ or Arjo was good with it. So, it's been a lot of no, it's actually cool by the water, bro. It's cool out, man. Oh, Island, you ain't see, bro. This is where I'm at, bro. It's a cool breeze going on. Let's roll. What's good with it, bro? You know what I'm saying? Chilling by the water, looking. That's Belle Isle over there, the island between Canada and Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got a nice little breeze out here. Y'all can see the wind blowing. Well, y'all can't see if the wind blowing or not, but it's blowing. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. This is a message for the dudes. Like, look, I'm gonna just be straight up. It's a lot of simping going on in this motherfucking sector, and I'm gonna need y'all dudes to Oh yeah, it's cool today. It's cool right now. You know, it's cool right now. Let's see, little ain't nothing nice. Oh yeah, I'm about to. I got some ice in my car in my trunk. I got it in my cooler. I just came out. You know what I'm saying? I came right here. Fuck messaging me now. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of waters in my car. I got a whole bunch of ice in my car. I just stopped at the store right now. You know, well, right before I came here, so I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? This is yeah. Shout out to the Sims. Hey, look, y'all did, and I ain't talking directly to nobody. I'm gonna do what everybody else do. I'm gonna just speak in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm gonna need a lot of y'all dudes to stop simping out here for these ladies that you don't know, because y'all giving some of these ladies the how can I put this? Y'all making them feel like something that they not. Y'all doing extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing a lot of extra stuff to prove yourself to women who don't want you, don't want to talk to you, don't want to interact with you, and they only fucking with you because you simping for them. And I'm gonna need y'all dudes to stop simping. You know what I'm saying? Stop giving these ladies that's rude, disrespectful, loud, you know what I'm saying, out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta stop doing this shit, because y'all giving these motherfucking women these motherfucking, I guess, the right to be disrespectful or something like that. I don't even know what it is, because the shit is crazy. Men encourage men not to simp is insane. No, look, hey Lonnie, let me tell you something. It's not simping when it's your wife or your girlfriend. It's simping when it ain't your girl and it ain't your wife, and you giving her the protection and the cover of a wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what a simp is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, about to take another flight. Oh yeah, Lonnie, I took a flight already to Florida this year. You know what I'm saying? I've been in shit. This year I've been in Tennessee and Florida. And I'm, like I said, I'm gonna just do some traveling and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey look, it's okay. Now I'm saying that, now let me make this clear. Now, if it's your girl, somebody that you with, you know what I'm saying, it really ain't considered simping, but you can simp for your girl, you can simp for your wife. It's okay to do that, but a motherfucker that ain't interested in you and don't want to fuck with you, that's simping. You know what I'm saying? That is bad. That is a bad look. Say, we on YouTube. It's not that deep. No, it you know what? It ain't that deep. But you know what I'm saying? I'm only talking about it because it's really becoming, you know what I'm saying? Simps are ruining the game. I'm gonna just be blunt with it. Simps are fucking the game up. You know what I'm saying? Simps fucking the game up because these motherfuckers is cashing women out, and they get used to that shit, and then they think the regular dude that want to talk to them supposed to give them money to pave the way and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of bad things that come with simping, and it's too much simping going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas want to fight dudes for women that don't even want them or want to talk shit to them about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna get mad at me because I'm not a simp, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got a simp for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. When the simping is just tearing the game. It's destroying the game. You know what I'm saying? Because Sims be setting the expectation that every man's supposed to be doing some shit, and that's not what men do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep hearing some of these undesirable people who have these high expectations, and they're undesirable. Like, if you was desirable, you could make a claim, but if you ain't desirable, you shouldn't even be talking. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm saying, because they messing the game up. Because niggas like me, I come around a female that I think is alright and shit, and I want to holler at her or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The simp already got her thinking like I'm supposed to be kissing her ass, and I'm supposed to be lovey-dovey and, cashing her out and shit. Like, yo, like, motherfuckers don't even want to go out on hang out on dates no more, cause the first thing a simp gonna do is give a motherfucker some money. Oh, you hear me talking over there? Hey, what you think about the simps, bro? You ignore me now. Yeah, hey, look, it ain't nothing. Hey, look, and I know it ain't nothing we could do about the simps. It ain't nothing that we could do about the simps, because they been taught the simp. You know what I'm saying? They dads didn't put them up on game and shit. So they moms taught them. You know what I'm saying? The men that ain't got no pops or no dads in their life. You know what I'm saying? They moms taught them to be the man that they want, and they want a simp. You know what I'm saying? Because every time a woman comes around a real man who has a real opinions and real thoughts and have his shit in order, they say that niggas they say the man is toxic masculine, and he's you know what I'm saying, he don't know how to handle women, and he's misogynist and all this other shit. But you know what I'm saying, that's what manhood masculinity can't be toxic. You know what I'm saying? Say all women are different. I understand. Yeah. And it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just talking about the bad, the effect of what happens when you simp. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives certain women the ego and false sense of the false sense of where they stand in society. It gives them a false sense of who they are and where they stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a such thing called pretty privilege, and I know it's a double standard. It's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? It's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty women to get listened to faster than the ugly one. You know what I'm saying? Like, a pretty woman, a man will listen to everything she got to say because he's attracted to her. But an ugly woman, she say something. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it used to be in order. You know what I'm saying? Like, the undesirable one, she could state her opinion, but she knew not to talk too loud, because the world would let her know, like, yo, you ain't fit to be speaking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't fit to speak like that. But now the world, let all the booger wolves on in the world, just let the booger wolves talk and disrespect men and all this other stuff. And now we got this thing called the women be calling niggas average and saying all this shit. Like, yo, like, everybody's fucking average. It's not no damn. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas might think one woman is a 10 and another one thinks she a 5. You know what I'm saying? But if that individual man thinks she's a 10, that's between them two. But in a mass scale, undesirable women don't really have no place to be speaking or telling motherfuckers what they should be doing, who they should be talking to, how they should treat a woman, and all this other shit. Like, yo, you ain't in position to do that. And I ain't trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Booger wolves, y'all know what they is. And I'm not saying booger wolves, because wolves hang in packs. Booger wolves be by themselves because they booger wolves. You know what I'm saying? The booger wolves is just plural, because it's a lot of individual women who ego is up here when it should be, and I'm not saying down here. I'm just saying it should be You know what I'm saying? It's a plateau that some people can go to. I'll just say that. Some people, it's just some plateau. It's only, you know what I'm saying? It's only so high you can go on a motherfucking social status. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? If you a booger wolf, you don't need to be talking. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying. Hey, look, and I ain't trying to bash nobody. It's a such thing as money, privilege. Oh, if she got money, you listening? Hey, Carlos, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, it got to be something. It got to be something that's in the place of something else. You know what I'm saying? So if it's, you know what I'm saying, if she pretty, she could be broke, and the nigga still talk to her. But if she got money, she could be a little ugly, but he is, you know what I'm saying? She got some money, so it kind of balance. It, you know what I'm saying? Look, I didn't make the rules. I just know the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I'm an okay dude. I ain't the best looking motherfucker out here. I'm all right looking, but I know my skill. When I know the quality of women that I can get, because I know where I stand in the social status. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can't get no supermodel with the money I make. You know what I'm saying? I know that. You know what I'm saying? I can't get no fine ass supermodel woman, and she got, you know what I'm saying, she, you know, I just can't, you know, that ain't my level. I know my level, and a lot of people don't know they level. Yeah, confidence is key. Now look, I can approach any woman I want to. You know what I'm saying? It's all about my delivery if she accept my offer. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up with a player, so I know the game. But you know, and you gotta have confidence, but it's a such thing as overconfidence and ego. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. Nah, I ain't trying to sound like the red pill, no, because I think some of them niggas is emo. You know what I'm saying? Like them the niggas that don't be getting no ladies and shit, and just be trying to bash women. I ain't trying to bash no woman because I love women. Obviously you could tell I love women. Courtney, what's good with his sisters? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. I don't hate. I ain't no woman hater. Most of them red pill niggas hate women. You know what I'm saying? Or they mad that they couldn't get the woman that they want and they felt a certain type of way. But shit, men gotta get their shit together if you know what I'm saying. That's why I always tell the young ones coming up, look, focus on getting your money together, getting your life together, get on purpose, so that way you can have the woman that you want because you in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta settle. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, some people just gotta settle. You know what I'm saying? Some people just gotta settle. You know, and it ain't no, and it's not me trying to be like no red pill dude, because you know what I'm saying, I'm one of those dudes that believe that if you get your shit together and you on your shit, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter about none of that other shit. As long as you got your shit together, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be straight. But you can't be broke, ugly, and undesirable and be, you know, that, and that go for men too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got your shit together, motherfucker gonna look at you like, yo, what the fuck you got to offer and shit, you know? But the Simps is tearing the game up. The Simps are tearing the game up, and I'm not saying don't simp, because if it's your wife or your woman, yeah, simp. If you gotta do some little simp shit for your wife, you know, it's called the honeydews when you get married. You know what I'm saying? When you get married, it's called the honeydews. You know what I'm saying? So it's the honeydews, and you can spell it either way, because your wife gonna ask you to do something, and you gonna do it, or it's the DUE. With the do is you gotta put in work to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So we call that honeydews when we married, but when you single and you doing all that shit, and it ain't no commitment or no something serious, it's simping. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of times, a lot of times these dudes be, they get carried away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said it before, the damsel in distress. When it comes to the damsel in distress, you know what I'm saying, the simp niggas gonna jump out the window. And I ain't just talking about Will T. I'm talking about a lot of these motherfuckers in the sector that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't no live about Will T. This is just a live about the simps and what the fuck they doing out here, and they damaging and destroying the game, because, you know what I'm saying, they think that that's the way that you're supposed to be as a man, is always protect a woman. Like, if that woman ain't yours, she on her own. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't your sister, your cousin, you know what I'm saying, a woman in your family or somebody that you with or you love, it ain't your obligation to protect them. Corey, what's good with his sister? Long time no see. You been all right? You know what I'm saying? Think about it like this. I could I talk the way I talk, and a lot of people don't agree with a lot of stuff that I say, but you know what I'm saying? It's respected because I'm not being disrespectful with the way I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of see, and that's what a lot of these simps don't do is say what they feel. They don't say what they think. They don't say what they feel. They just, you know what I'm saying? They push they self aside to, get the draws. You know what I'm saying? The simp is the nigga who's gonna do everything he can to get the woman, and that means even if it means disrespecting himself, dishonoring his reputation, and showing, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that come with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and I'm gonna be honest with you, a woman really don't respect no simp. Any of the women in the chat, you respect a simp, really? You know what I'm saying? I know that motherfucker might give you money and extra compliments and all that extra shit, but do you really respect the simp? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all really respect the nigga who's gonna just bow down to everything you motherfucker say? He's not gonna challenge nothing you say. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna give you no pushback on nothing. You want a nigga that's just gonna agree with everything you say and just say yes, dear, and you know what I'm saying? Like, women don't respect that type of man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Courtney. You know what I'm talking about. Say it's always been simping and running around. No, and I'm cool. I'm cool with this. Look, bro. All right, so look, hey, look, who said that? Uh, hey, Island, it ain't nothing wrong with Cara. What's good with your sister? It's nothing wrong with being nice and cordial and polite to women, but women don't want no man that's just gonna say, "Yes, dear, I got it," and he quiet and she make all the decisions and you know what I'm saying? He don't say nothing to her. He don't challenge when she's wrong. When she wrong, he just allow her to be wrong. And you know what I'm saying? No correction when it's time to. I'm not saying be like a dictator, but when something is wrong, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just simple as that. No sense of law. Need a manly man. See, hey, look, y'all proving my point. See, and the ladies are proving my point in this chat right now. You know what I'm saying? They don't want no simp. They want a man. They want a man that's gonna stand up and defend themselves. You know, they don't want no nigga that's just gonna agree with every single thing they say and do, and don't have no heart to speak up when they wrong and shit. And this, the woman is always right. Like this, that's the dangers of simping because, yeah, hey, absolutely, that man gets no respect. And that's what I'm trying to. And this is the message that I'm trying to convey right now. Is that the simping shit is not. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, a lot of those R&B songs were simp songs. But at the end of the day, them niggas was singing to get the draws. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm quite sure a lot of them dudes wasn't enacting what they were saying. Like, okay, you in love, bam, it's okay to be in love. It's okay to be with a person that you want to be with and all that other shit, and you do whatever you can to get that person. I'm cool with that. That's absolutely fine. But when it comes to a woman that's not yours, don't want to fuck with you, and you still doing shit like that, it just make you look weak. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And then you making it bad for the next man because you boosting this undesirable motherfucker head up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? Women consent for niggas too. You know what I'm saying? It work both ways, but it's not as like I said, it's an unfair double standard. It's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? Men are looked at different. You know what I'm saying? And women are looked at different too. So a woman do what a man do. She not gonna be looked at as a quality woman. But it's okay if she do it because that's her choice. But it's still gonna look like a certain way to certain men. So certain men gonna see that woman and be like, yo, she fuck a lot of niggas, she do this, she do that. He gonna be like, she a hoe. But if a nigga do it, it's like, yo, he just did it. And it's an unfair double standard. But it is what it is. I didn't make the rules. So say, hey, baby, making music. You already know. I said I couldn't trust a simp to stand up when it's actually comes. Yeah, that's and see that's see that's and see that I appreciate y'all for the ladies for even commenting on this. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all voice matter because the simp is the one who's messing the game up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, that simp. Look, a nigga gonna pull up on you. Y'all gonna be walking around and somebody gonna try to rob y'all. And a nigga gonna say, "You want me to protect you, baby?" You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna automatically do this shit. He's gonna wait for the woman to respond. The simp. He gotta wait to get permission to speak, to correct, to change. Like he's like a boy. Yeah, the simp is like a boy, a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's good with it, Glenda? You know what I'm talking about? Like, yo, like, look, I've been married 17 years, and y'all know what the fuck I done done and all this other shit. I didn't actually promote the shit or try to put it out there, but y'all know what the fuck I done, and my wife still love me, and we still alright. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's because I'm a man and she trusts me. You know what I'm saying? She knows that I'm still gonna be the man of the house at the end of the day. So hey, it is what it is, and a lot of people don't agree with it, but it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't look for approval for the shit that I do because I just do what the fuck I want to. You know, and it's not, and I don't do it like, like yeah, I'm gonna do this because no, it's like if somehow it's all situational. It's not intentional. So say who wants a man to tell you what you want to hear all the time? Sound nice, but hey, look, the simp gonna tell you everything you want to hear, even if it's a lie. The simp will lie to you just to appease you. You know what I'm saying? Just to make you feel happy and shit. Like, oh, he made me feel good, and that's why a lot of them simps get away with the shit they do. You know what I'm saying? They get away with, as long as you make the woman feel good, you can get the draws. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the way to get it. That is not the way to get it. My and see, I'm gonna tell you another thing about the simp. The simp is like the nigga who dirty Mac. So say you gotta say like just for I'm gonna give a scenario. So say one of y'all ladies, y'all got a motherfucking friend that's a dude, and the nigga's your friend, but he like you. You know what I'm saying? He want to be with you in a way. You know what I'm saying? He want to be with you. But you like you got a couple niggas that you fucking with. This nigga is gonna simp. If you have one problem with the dude that you with or any of the dudes that you interact with, the simp is gonna be the nigga that's gonna be in your ear telling you, yeah, girl, that nigga's no good. You know what I'm saying? You need to be with a better nigga. And he's gonna be dirty macking to try to get in so he could get you. That's what the simp do. Uncle L, what up though? What's good with it, brother? You know what I'm saying? That's what the simp do. The simp is like the dirty macking motherfucker because he just waiting on his opportunity to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? And the first opportunity you get at motherfucker, he's going to motherfucking take that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way that the game's supposed to go. But the simp, you know what I'm saying? The simp was created to take away from the real man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's like I say, the man who tell you what you want to hear all the motherfucking time, and he gonna let you self-destruct. He gonna self-destruct with you, and then once he get tired of your ass, he gonna go simp for somebody else. Like that, the simping is treacherous, y'all. I'm just trying to say, like, it's just crazy how, you know what I'm saying, that, they want to protect the simp. They want to say, oh, y'all picking on the nigga because he catering for a woman, because he trying to protect a woman and he honoring and blah blah blah, all the little bullshit. Like, yo, like the nigga simping. Like in a community of men, we don't respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? We do not respect simps. Because them the niggas who's gonna, if we doing something out in the streets, the first thing he's gonna do is turn his back on his brothers for a woman. And I'm not saying that you're supposed to put your brothers before a woman, but you put your brothers before hoes, before bitches, not women. You don't put your brothers before a woman. You put you put your brothers before hoes and bitches. It's a difference. It's a different type and quality of people when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? And people just gotta understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, the fake friend. I'm quite sure. Hey, look, I'm quite sure a lot of y'all ladies that had a sip in y'all life that y'all thought was y'all friend, and the nigga had an attraction for you, and that was the nigga that you could confide in. That was like the simp is like your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? The simp is like the one you could talk about everything with and shit like that. And the nigga just want to be your friend because he want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being straight up. You know what I'm saying? And the first opportunity you give, you open up that door for that simp to holler at you and talk to you and want to be in your life. He's gonna take that opportunity instead of being a real friend like he intended to be. But that's what the simp do. Like, it's a lot of stuff that the women don't even know about the simp niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't even know the simp shit. Like, I got simps that I know in my life. That's, you know what I'm saying? I tell them dudes all the time, like, bro, like, man, why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like her. Like, well, if you like her, tell her. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna be your friend and we gonna hook up. You know, when she get, if she give me the opportunity in, like, bruh, like, just tell her you like her. If she don't want to fuck with you, don't fuck with her. But you ain't gotta be a girlfriend to get it. You know, like, I see a lot of that shit going on in the sector. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of simping going on in the sector. What am I saying? Hold on, y'all. Oh shit, where my bag go? Hold on. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, let me show y'all my view again. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I ain't got a motherfucker. Oh shit, I'm dropping everything. Like, yo, if you got the simp to get a lady, you might need to reevaluate your motherfucking game. Now, this is the view I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chilling by the water, the wind blowing. Like, yeah, look, this is the shit you supposed to take your motherfucking woman to the water and sit with her and talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to know each other. Don't, you know what I'm saying? It's straight mind game. Yeah. Let me see. Shit, I prefer to let me know you a jerk instead of trying to come off like you're strong. Hey, look, and see that's the thing about sipping. Like, look, they won't be straight up with you because they know that in the beginning you probably don't like him, so he gonna friendship his way into your heart. You know what I'm saying? He gonna friendship his way to your heart. You know, like these. Man, I'm just telling you, it's treacherous out there, ladies. Like, y'all see the simps that's in the sector. Y'all could tell, you could damn near smell them. You know what I'm saying? Look, any nigga that's willing, and look, and this go to all the ladies that's in the chat. A nigga willing to jump on your side and y'all ain't had no conversation, y'all ain't cool with each other, y'all ain't got no respect. You know, y'all got respect for each other, but y'all ain't cool, y'all ain't never had one conversation with each other, y'all just have the chit chat on the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this motherfucker just jump out the window for you. Be aware of that shit. Like, if like some of the people that like the people know who I'm talking to. The people that I'm cool with, I'll stand up for them. You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody out of pocket. Yo, who the fuck calling me? Hold on, let me see who this is. Yo, hang up, motherfucker. Hey, look, you ain't nobody I love. I ain't talking to you. There we go. Can y'all hear me clear now? I don't know if my hearing aids cut off because of stupid ass phone ringing. I be hating the damn calling for some bullshit. You missed out on your health insurance, and your health insurance is gone. I was just calling to let you know, and be like, well, you know who you talking to? Well, I don't know who you are, but like, oh yeah, but your health insurance is being cut. Yeah, too old to fall. Yeah, hey, look, I'm just saying, hey, look, them is the men that you need to watch out for, cause them niggas gonna jump. Like I said, if he ain't talked to you, interacted with you in no type of way, and this motherfucker just jump out the window for you, you better watch out. That motherfucker's creepy. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker's creepy. You know, he don't know how to get the women that he wants. So the simp automatically think that if he simps for a woman, he in the dough. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these women, they like this, they like the simp because the simp will give them money. All right, brother, you too. Yeah, you know, see, shit, I came out here and sat by the tree. You know what I'm saying? Dude was exercising all type of shit, and I sat down. He like, oh man, you want me to move and shit? I'm like, nah, you good. He was over there doing his exercise. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? And then he spoke on the way out. You know, I'm quite sure you heard what I was talking about and laughing a little bit. You know, but yeah, you know, and like I said, I ain't on no red pill shit because I don't hate women. I love women. You know what I'm saying? I love women. I give women respect, but I'll have sex with a hoe and a bitch and leave her ass alone and shit. You know, hey, and don't be mad the way I talk because shit. I'm straight up about my shit. I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know where I stand, who I'm with, what the fuck going on. I'm not doing none of that sucker shit like, yo, we gonna be friends and you know what I'm saying? As soon as you wanna tell me something about a nigga you fucking with, I'm trying to get the draws and shit. Wait till you get, the simp is a nigga that wait till you get drunk and crying about the nigga that you're talking to, and he like, yeah, that nigga ain't no good. I'm gonna come over there and let's have a drink and shit. He just waiting for you to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? He's waiting on you to be vulnerable so he could get his opportunity. Yeah, hey, look, Linda, look, I'm married. If I decide to be with somebody else, I can. But I don't just go out here and just pick. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sleep with that woman. It gotta be something that draw me to that woman. It's not none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people try to make it seem like that's what I'm about. Like, he just a hoe. He just fuck women and do this. Nah, it was something. It was something that drew me to that person, and I ended up kicking it. But it wasn't, the person understood what the fuck was going on. It wasn't no misunderstandings and none of that shit. I was straight up and down like I am right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, my wife watch my YouTube. My wife probably watching right now. She ain't gonna type shit, but she watching right now and shit. And my wife ain't got a problem with the shit I be talking about, cause she know I stand on what the fuck I say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I earned. See, the thing is, my wife loves me, but she respects me more than she loves me. You know what I'm saying? She respects me more than she loves me. I don't need love. I need respect. And my wife respects me because she know what I'm going to do when it comes time to taking care of the house and the bills and whatever the fuck else that's going on. You know what I'm saying? She know that she could trust me. And I ain't got to simp to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? But these other motherfuckers be like, oh, they be mad because they don't understand the game. The game is just to be honest. Be yourself. That's the real game. And a lot of these men that didn't have fathers in their life, their moms raised them to be the man that they want. That's why we have a lot of this son-husband culture going on. You know what I'm saying? They raising simps. You know what I'm saying? They raising their boys to be the man they want. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of these men, they be so close to their mom, they damn near dating and shit. Like, the mom don't want you to talk to a good woman because she feel like that you taking a man that I created. You know what I'm saying? I made this man, like you taking him from me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and my wife talk all the time. You know what I'm saying? We have our conversations and we talk about everything. I don't hide shit from my wife. Like, look, what am I gonna gain from hiding things from my wife? You know what I'm saying? Because we live together. We got stuff. We have things together. You know what I'm saying? Like, me being dishonest to her is doing a disservice to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a part of me. She's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be the man today if my wife wouldn't have stood with me when I was in a position. You know what I'm saying? And my wife stood, hey, look, I give my wife the greatest respect and the greatest honor. You know what I'm saying? But, people don't see it that way because they be like, oh, well, you did this and you did that. Like, well, if my if my wife don't care, why you care? Let me see. My mom raised 3 boys to be men by herself and none of us were sent. Hey, Island, let me say this. I bet you had an uncle, granddad, cousins, or some sort of man in y'all lives that taught y'all about manhood. I can guarantee that. You know what I'm saying? Stepfather. You had some type of man in your life. For y'all not to be simps, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had to have men in y'all life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the simp is the one who don't. You know, most simps don't. Now, if your dad was a simp, you know what I'm saying, then maybe he would have turned out like that. You know, like because he just passed the simping down to the next generation. You know, but I'm quite sure you had a man in some type of man or men in your motherfucking life that told you, like, look, that's not man shit. I'm quite sure you have, Island, and if I'm wrong, you know, it's exception to the rules. You know what I'm saying? You might be the exception. Yeah, hey, look, and I'm gonna say this: women teach young men how to be polite, respectful, and teach them how to treat a woman. A man teaches you how to get your shit together so you could get the women. So it's still a balance, you know what I'm saying? Like I had my look, I grew up around both women and men. You know, most of the people in my family were married. So they had, you know, most of them been married 20, 30 years and shit. And they, you know what I'm saying, those were the examples that I had, you know, and you know, even my dad was married, you know, not to my mom, but he was married and he treated my mom like his wife. He didn't treat her no different. You know what I'm saying? He treated my mom the same way that he treated his wife. And there was no, you know what I'm saying? And that's what separates, you know, the men from the boys. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Say, nope, my grandfather passed when I was 14. My mom had sisters. So you telling me it wasn't no men in your life, Island? Hey, but look, hey, look, men can learn how to be a man on their own too. It's all about your experience in life. What, you know, your experience is what led you to who you are today. So if you didn't turn out to be a simp because of the experience in your life, yo, you the rare case, bro. Hey, and shout out to you for not being a simp, nigga. Let me see. Even though I cannot personally see it myself, polygamy should be legal. Yeah, hell, most women sharing a nigga and just they just yeah, yeah, and it's just so. You know, look, Glenda, I'm just being honest about life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the simp is not going to do. The simp is not going to tell you the harsh truth about life. Yo, life is what it is. You can't make demands, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like a man who puts in his work, he got all, you know, he got a lot of money. You know, he got everything together. He got his life in order. He can make demands. He can say, I want this in life, and I'm not settling for less. He's in position to do that. And it's the same thing with a woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman in her divine femininity, a woman in her divine femininity can rule the world. Because she knows how to carry herself, she knows how to talk, she knows how to use words and her actions to get what she wants in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows her position and she plays it to God's status. You know what I'm saying? So she rules the world. The divine feminine woman rules the world. I could give an example of that. Let me see, Glenda. We women should not look at as negative. Each one, yeah. So I'm gonna give y'all an example of divine femininity. Y'all know how when y'all come across y'all elders, like y'all great grandmas and grandmas and shit, and all she had to do was say, "Baby, I need this." All the men to get the fuck up, they'd jump the fuck up and go take care of what she need. And she didn't have to raise her voice. She didn't have to scream. She didn't have to get aggressive. She didn't have to do none of that. All she did was ask, and she received. That's divine femininity. That's the woman who rules the world. She could be crossing the street, and a man will run from if he's on the other side of the street, he will run across that street and help her across the street. You know what I'm saying? Because that's women in their divine femininity rule the world. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be a 10 to have that, because a woman in her divine femininity could be fat, she could be short, she could be ugly, she could be whatever is people think is undesirable, but she would be the most beautiful woman amongst all of the women that's aggressive and fucked up and all that shit. She would be the most pretty, and she would get the most attention because she's in her position. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Don't get me started. Most women are practical. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I understand the game. You know what I'm saying? I was taught the game and then I lived it. You know what I'm saying? So I do have some insight. I'm not saying that I'm like the guru of anything. I'm just saying that I know how to, you know what I'm saying? I can sit here and have this conversation with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And say everything that I'm saying. And even if you don't agree with it, you can accept it and respect it. Like, yo, well, that's his opinion. That's what he think. That's what it is. That's because I'm in my position. I know my place. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, I don't have to cater to y'all feelings to have conversations with y'all. I could just talk to y'all and y'all will be like, yo, I agree or I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's only that simple. But the simp look, the simp always got a game plan. He gonna try to say whatever he can at the time to get what he want. And if he mess up, he will change his whole dynamic of who he is to make you feel happy to be with him, or be around him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the wind changing. My bad, y'all. I don't know if it's windy or not. But I'm sitting by the water, y'all. Let me show y'all my views. I know some more people didn't pop in. Look, hey, y'all, look at my views, bro. Like, this shit is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Look, got the little geese. The geese right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at some beautiful water right there. So I was women can understand that men want us to be feminine. It's hard acting like dudes. It's just, yeah, and see that's what I'm be talking about. Like, everybody. It seems like most people are out of position. You know what I'm saying? You're out of position. Like a woman that acts like a man, she's gonna get treated like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what woman wants to be treated like a man? No woman wants to be treated like a man. But if you're screaming and hollering and cussing and, you know what I'm saying, acting like a dude because that's all you've seen in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just gonna be for fun. And that's just the truth. You're gonna be for fun. A dude is just gonna want to be with you just for sex because you act like a dude. So it's gonna be easy to fuck with you because, you act like a dude, you can have sex with a motherfucker and walk the fuck away. And ain't no feelings, ain't no attachment, ain't none of that. So you're just gonna be fun zone. So you're not gonna even have a quality motherfucker in your life. And that's just the truth. It's a harsh truth, it's a harsh reality, but it's what it is. Like, the simp ain't gonna tell you that. The simp gonna say, oh baby, that the first thing a simp gonna say, listening to me talk, the first thing he gonna say, oh nigga, you just hate women. You don't like women. You don't do this and you that. Like my mans. Sorry y'all about this wind. Yeah, I know the wind blowing. It's in my ear. You see, somebody used to say something. Say, Uncle L, you don't have a lot of female friends because of my views. So, oh, you don't have friends? Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Glenda, I can tell you ain't part. Hey, look, Glenda, I'm gonna say this. You listen to me. You come to my channel and type and we crack jokes and talk shit. You listen to me. I don't think that, I don't think you part of the sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Because you fuck with me. I'm not part of the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I rock with brothers and I rock with my brothers and I stand with them and I stand on brotherhood shit. But I'm not part of the brotherhood because once I see unbrotherhood shit, I'm out the door. So I ain't tied to no brothers like that. You know what I'm saying? Look, women like real men and they love honesty. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that back. Some women love honesty. Some women like to be told what they want to hear. Some women love that. They want to be told what they want to hear so they can feel good. You know what I'm saying? And life ain't about feeling good all the time. As long as you make them feel good, shit, you can have your way with them. Say this I fucked everything up. Overly feminine. Yeah, yep. Saying over masculine women. Yep. Repetitive. Yeah. Hey, look. No Nobody should be put on a pedestal. Let me make that clear. No one, not a man or woman. You get into a relationship with somebody that you like, it's mutual. It's not a pedestal. You don't have to go out your way to like it's okay to do things, you know what I'm saying, that makes the person feel good, but not 25 years ago, hey, look, Mika, once they started giving participation awards, Queenie, respect to you, sister. You know, salutations. I gotta come up with a new. I'm gonna be practicing different greetings and stuff because I was saying certain things and then another person said it. So I'm trying to come up with a new thing. So I'm just trying everything out. So salutations. You know, I like to be original. I like to be me. You know, so if I gotta do a little switching around my language, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's just it's just the dynamic that's going on right now. It's like, just like Glenda said, it's a lot of overly sensitive men, and that's because they don't have men in their fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad always told me, you know what I'm saying? It's okay if you know, back in the day, my dad was like, yo, like if you got a problem, it's okay to cry, but go do it in the corner. Don't let nobody see you do it. But go do it. It's okay to cry. And if you got a brother that'll let you cry in front of him and he don't talk shit about you, do that. But don't let nobody else see you cry or do it in public because they gonna think you weak. And he let me know it was okay to cry. But he also said do it over there because you don't want to be looking weak as a man. So that's you know what I'm saying? So I had a whole different system of growing up when I was a kid. My dad, like I said, my dad was born in 1923. He was born during the Great Depression. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was a depression baby. You know, I don't know what era that is, but he was a depression baby. And my dad worked his ass off and got his shit together and he decided what he wanted in life and he got that shit. Oh, excuse me. And he did it with hard work, effort, time, and energy. And then he got the woman that he wanted. And then he got the other woman and the other woman and other. He got everything that he wanted because he put in the hard work. And believe me, I am not glorifying what my dad did. But my dad took care of all of us. All 17 of us. My dad took care of all of us. You know what I'm saying? And all of us had our own different versions of our dad. I got to play a version. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's what it is. You know, I can't take back the lessons that my dad gave me. You know what I'm saying? My dad gave me these lessons. You know, he took me around his girlfriends and his mistresses, and my dad always told me, get your motherfucking self together, get your money together, get everything together. It's 17 of us, yeah. 17 of us. I'm number 10. Like none of the weirdos did it. Yag men on the DL beta male and claimed they alpha. Actually, they're insecure little boy. Yeah, hey, look, I am not no alpha. I am not no alpha man. No alpha male. None of that shit. I'm not the alpha nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a man that do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when a man, you know, it is such thing as an alpha male, but you know, like I be looking at them dudes like you think you got power? I could usurp your power from you. I could take your power from you. If you think that being an alpha male is gonna get you all the motherfucking ladies, wait till they sit and talk to me. I'll take all your motherfucking ladies. I'll take all the attention away, and then that alpha male shit gonna go out the door. Cause I'm like, oh, he nice, but he's standing on where he's standing. Like, oh shit, like he's a leader, but he ain't trying to lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could lead. I've been in the military. When I was in the military, when we was doing our exercises, they always looked at me for the answer, I ain't gonna say always, but I was the one who problem solved. You know what I'm saying? I was the one who put I put everything into perspective. I analyze it and then I figure out the best solution. You know, that's what a man's supposed to do. He's supposed to problem solve and fix things. So that's what I do. So they look to me for things, whatever I could figure out, that's what they utilize me for. You know what I'm saying? And what I couldn't figure out, I knew to stand in line and wait until it was my turn to stand back in front of the line. You know what I'm saying? That's what men do. We know our place and we know when it's time to listen. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to listen, we listen. And sometimes we don't. But majority of the time we do. You know, and especially amongst other men. And that's why we have this problem in the sector. You know what I'm saying? We have this problem in the sector where when real men speak, boys like to bring confrontation. You know what I'm saying? The boys got to go against the shit because it makes them look less of a man, but it's not making you look less of a man. It just means you're supposed to stand in your position. And a lot of these men don't know their position, like a lot of these women don't know their position, because the men, they taught to think like women. You know what I'm saying? Like, they taught to think like women. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a man say this, you supposed to fight him. You supposed to stand up. Like, no, it's not always about the aggression or the, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a man, like y'all see it happen to me all the time. Motherfuckers disrespect me and talk all type of shit. And I be taking a deep breath and I don't get into it because some arguments ain't worth it. You know, some arguments are, some not. A lot of them not. But I entertain them. But it's like, I know the difference when it's time to move along or time to entertain. You know, so, and it's a lot of these dudes that just they don't get the game. They play the women's game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think that if they get all the women's support, that they'll be validated in simping. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women validate simping. You know what I'm saying? So simping is bad on all fronts. Because the simp ain't gonna tell the woman the truth, ain't gonna be honest with her. He gonna do whatever. He gonna tell her whatever the fuck he want, or whatever she wanna hear, so he could get in the door. And he ain't gonna stand up for shit. And the woman support that shit. You know what I'm saying? The woman support the simp because they benefit from the simp. They don't benefit from the man because, you know, those type of women don't benefit from the real man, because the first thing they say, oh, you being misogynist, oh, you over masculine, or you're toxic, or, you know, you just hate women. And it's like, yo, I'm just telling you the truth. Like, yo, you're not a quality woman. Why are you mad at me? I'm just telling you the truth. Like, so you going with 5 brothers and my dad and your dad. I mean, yeah. Hey, Queenie, you know, so Queenie, that's why we could chop it up, because you already know. Like, look, I grew up my dad. Like I said, my dad was from 1923. When he was coming up, the game was way different. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, coming into the era now, it's like all those lessons that he gave me. It's like, yo, I'm watching society right now, and it's like, yo, like, what is the fuck is going on? Like, why is women supporting this shit? You know what I'm saying? Why you supporting a nigga who gonna lie to you? That make you feel good? Why you support that nigga? Why you can't support the motherfucker that's gonna tell you the truth and stand on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't support that man? Why he gotta be toxic? Why he got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't wanna fuck with him because he stand on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Say my mom's was there as well. Just holler at me. Yeah, no, it's all good, Queenie. Like, hey, I said the importance of women. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, divine women, divine femininity rules the world. That's why in a lot of those ancient cultures, the woman was the the men created the empire for the woman. He created that empire for that woman because he wanted to make sure that she was safe, she was protected, and she was covered. So he created an empire and a safety for her. And once he did that, he was like, all right, baby, what you need, what you want. And he provided for her. He gave her everything. And all she had to do was just play her role and be in her position with him. And he gave her the world. That's in every culture. That's not just in African culture. That's not in Native American. That's in white culture too. You know what I'm saying? Not so much, but, you know, they didn't want us to keep respecting them. You know what I'm saying? They taught our women to be men, and they lost our respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, I can't respect no woman that talk to me like she a man, Because I'm going to start talking to her like one. And then they be mad, like, oh, why you talking to her like that? Well, she's acting like a man. So, that's what equality is. Equality is, you know, equality is, say, probably like a two-parent home. Yeah, hey, same here, Queenie. That's, yeah, hey, Queenie. And it ain't to look down on nobody else. 'Cause everybody's situation is different. Like, and I'm just highlighting the bad part of it. Like, yo, this is the bad part of what our actions are. Like, because actions have consequences, and sipping has consequences. You know what I'm saying? And the good, and see, and the thing is with that, with the simping thing, I feel bad for the dudes that didn't have men in their life, because, and I'm not talking about the men who grew up and found out how to be a man on their own, because like I said, that's a rare case. That's rare cases, I should say. But when it comes to like just manhood, like the sipping, it's some good guys that have good intentions, but they didn't learn how to do it, and they learned it from their mamas. So they have good intentions, but they just don't know no better, because a man wasn't there to show them. And that's what I'm talking about. It's a lot of adverse things when it comes to sipping. You know what I'm saying? And it's some guys that naturally just sip because they mamas or they aunties or their grandmas or whoever taught them. They taught them that, so they didn't know no better. So they were just trying to be. They just overall a good guy, but they just sit because that's all they know. So it's a fatal blow all the way around. It's just all bad sometimes. Let me see. Anyway, with me out of the way, Sim should see clear. To see clear. Say you don't want it. Hey, Courtney, you don't want no simp. You don't want no nigga who gonna kiss your feet and worship you and any and everything you motherfuckers say he just agreed to. And you ask him, we going out tonight, baby? Like, well, where you wanna go? Wherever you wanna go, baby, it's fine with me. I'll just go. You want one of those niggas? Yes, dear. Not granted. I do my yes, dear. But once I get to a point like, yo, I ain't fucking with that. Like, all right, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta say, I ain't doing that. Or no. It's okay to say no. You know what I'm saying? The simp is gonna say yes every single time, even if he don't want to do it. He's gonna compromise his comfortability, his reputation, his integrity, his honor. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna compromise everything just to be the simp, because that's what he was taught. I hear men say it all the time. Every woman is a queen. I hear it all the time in this sector. Every woman is a queen. That's a lie. All right? Every woman in this sector is not a queen. All right? So if people mad at me for saying that shit, oh fucking well. Oh, a fish just jumped out of the water. Oh shit. But yeah, every man, you know what I'm saying? Like, every woman is not a queen, and every man is not a king. It's a difference. A king and a queen carry themselves as such. A simp, just a nigga who's gonna agree and say yes, dear, every fucking time. You see, hold on. Also, too many women have been doing things on. Yeah. That's the importance of fathers. Yeah, you learn the word no. Yep. Moms can be negotiated with, because because think about it. You know what I'm saying? If the kid asks, your kid asks you something, you will say no. Or the kid that asks dad something, dad be like, no, hell no. The kid that goes to the mom be like, yo, go convince dad to let me do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, y'all know how the game go. Look, y'all my age, or older. Y'all older or younger, but we all in the same generation. Generation X, halfway millennium, or I forget what's the before the X. But you know, most of us, and then the ones who before that, like yo, like y'all know the game. Like you know, if you got kids and shit like that, you already know what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, my babies used to do that shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter would come and ask me some shit, and then I'd be like, hell no, it's over. She go ask her motherfucking mama. Yeah, baby boomers. Yep. She go ask her mom and shit, and her mama come to me be like, yo, you know, you could let them, you know, and depend on how much she fought for it or I agreed to it, I might let it slide. But if I say no, shit, it's no. We ain't negotiating that shit. If I don't think that it's beneficial or helpful to our child, I'm gonna say no. And you just gotta accept that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say, let's see, baby boomers, yeah. Call this generation the generation of tarded. Hey, the tarded generation. Oh man, Hey, look, the softest era ever. I'm gonna break something down to y'all real quick. You know that the LGBT movement that wouldn't have made no headway if the women didn't support it. It wouldn't have made no headway. Any movement that you want to make in this world, you need the women. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because the woman can convince the man to follow the movement. Look at every movement that we done had. Look at every movement that we've ever had in our culture. From the civil rights movement to the LGBTQ movement to fighting for women's rights to vote. Like every movement that we've ever experienced in our life has been supported and approved and encouraged by women. That's how the Black Panthers were able to do what they did, because if it was just us men standing up trying to fight, they'd just smoke our ass, fuck us over, do all type of crazy shit to us. But once the women got involved and they was like, yo, y'all hurting black women too, like, hold on, we gotta change some shit, because y'all can't just be fucking over women like that. So every great movement that ever happened in our era, in our dynasty of whatever you want to call it, it didn't move without the woman. You know what I'm saying? So divine femininity has a great place in society, but they don't encourage that, because divine femininity creates divine masculinity. Because even a bitch ass nigga bow down to a woman that's in her divine femininity. A weak ass nigga will bow his head to a queen. And I know that. Absolutely. I know it. I'm not just talking. This is an absolute fact. I seen many bitch ass niggas that did whole shit. As soon as the divine woman steps into the room, he take his hat off. He stopped cussing. He stops being he stops being the bitch ass nigga that he is to show that woman respect. That's how I know it's reality. That's how I know it's true. Because I've witnessed it. I've seen it. Even the player help a woman in her divine femininity. I'll help a stranger that's a woman that's like, sir, can you help me please? All right, I'll help you. And she ain't got to say please. She's like, can you help me? And she's in her, you know what I'm saying? A woman that's looking at me like, nigga, you gonna help me? I'm gonna let your ass be like, yo, help yourself, bitch. Hey, excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why it was easy. That's why it's easy for me to talk to women because I understand the dynamic between man and woman. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a woman that's not in her divine femininity, I treat her as such, and then I'll let her go as such. It's just my nature. I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I ain't sorry, but that's who I am. My apologies. If I hurt somebody's feelings about what I said, about anything that I said, just know that I'm just standing on business. You know? I'm standing on business. You know, a lot of y'all that's in this that been interacting with me, y'all see what type of man I am. Y'all see me on other people panels. Y'all see me on my own channel. Y'all see how I am. I'm a polite man. I'm very respectful. Even when I get disrespected, I shouldn't be that way, but you know, like I'm not. I mean, I've been trained to do certain things, so I don't have to. I mean, shit. I didn't face death. I done seen death all around me, and I done experienced it for myself. So I don't have the fear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to be myself because I can only be me. You know what I'm saying? When I die, there ain't gonna be no more me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? So hey, this is not a front. This is not me pretending. Y'all can hear the wind. Y'all wanna see the water? Y'all hear the geese and stuff in the background? Y'all, it was some geese that flew. They been swimming back and forth across this motherfucker. Y'all missed it. Shit, I might go live later and drop the link and just, yeah. My bad. Hey, look, I can't control the wind. I could try to divert it a little bit. Oh yeah, hey, oh no, you hear them? So shit, they had them in the stable. Oh shit. No. This is Detroit. This is Detroit River. Queenie, this is Detroit River. This up right there. What you see right there? That's Belle Isle. Yeah, the ships go by. Yeah. The ships go by here. Yep. Okay. So look. So let me zoom in. Let me show y'all. So, oh shit. I didn't posted my chair too close. All right. So right there, that bridge you see right there, that's the Belle Isle Bridge. So that goes to the island to Belle Isle. So that's Belle Isle right there. So Canada is on the other side of Belle Isle. So Belle Isle is like a island in between Canada and Detroit. So the ships go around on the other side of the island because of the bridge, because the bridge is not too high. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better. You can see it. Like the ships can't come through that. So what they do is they go on the other side of the island. So because this is where Belle Isle is like a state park. Belle Isle was once a place where the Native Americans. The wind is being my enemy right now. That's so oh look, Mika, this is where I come to relax. Like cause I work at home. Oh shit, hold on. Let me fix that. My bad, y'all. I can't control the weather, y'all. My bad. The wind did pick up because of water. So yeah, it's like all right, I should be good now because I don't feel the wind. So if I don't feel it, it should be good. But yeah, like this is where I come. This is where I come to relax. I come sit by the water, where my dad used to bring me. I got a few other spots that I go to. I go to a couple other spots by the water. Like I got water spots all up and down this mud. You know what I'm saying? So anybody come into town, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is where you go if you wanna sit here and do this. You can go here and go fish. You can go here and do this. You got like I got about 20 spots along this entire water. You know what I'm saying? As far as the water go. So say it looks nice place to meditate. Yeah, it's definitely nice out here. All right. It's a beach. Okay, so look, I'm gonna try to zoom in. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on the beach. Okay, so Belle Isle has a beach. So that's the beach over there. Yeah, shut up, seagull. Okay, so look, so right there is Belle Isle Beach. It only goes from wait, let me use my finger. So it only goes from like here to about right there. So that's Belle Isle Beach. There's some people over there right now. I wish I could zoom in. You can see them. They at the beach right now. It's a bunch of people over there. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Look, man, it's beautiful here in Detroit, and they building up my city. The River Walk is just a couple miles this way, and it stretch all along the water. You know what I'm saying? You come up here and you wanna just this is more of a relaxed place. I can't wait to do my live on Detroit so y'all can actually see how it evolved from what it was until now. Because the crack era destroyed the greatness that we had here. But once the crack era kind of fizzled out and everything changed, all of that drug shit moved out there to the suburbs where they was at because they didn't want nothing to do with Detroit because Detroit was a black city because that's where all the black people came to live to work at the factories when they like in the 50s and the 60s. It was people coming from the South to come up. They was escaping the racism of the South to come to the racism of the North. But they could make some money and they could tolerate the racism. Because it was yo, y'all racist up here, but y'all paying me, so nigga, I could buy up some shit and I got a little bit of power. So you can't tell me what the fuck to do on my shit. So motherfuckers was buying neighborhoods and all that. I mean the whole hood and shit. And then once black people started gaining access to resources and started building and making shit happen, they did the red line shit. And then they put a freeway right through the middle of the shit. You know what I'm saying? The freeways in Detroit is where black communities were. And I think I got an image of that. I gotta go through my pictures and see it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know. Like I know some things because I experienced it in my family. My family experienced that shit too. Cause my family is from Paradise. You know what I'm saying? Which turned to Black Bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a sister in here, Solstice. She even say it all the time. Black Bottom. You know, Black Bottom is what they called it when Paradise went away because it was called Paradise something, but it was Paradise. I call it Paradise, and it was where all the black musicians would come, the artists, and people would come from everywhere, and it was money here. You know, and once they started taking the fathers out the house, man, it destroyed everything. And then it was easy to bring the crack and drugs in because it wasn't no fathers in the house to say, yo, don't be on that shit. You know, we gonna work hard. And then they brought in the government assistance. And it was just a whole trickle down effect that happened that destroyed all our communities, not just in Detroit, but I can only speak on mine. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, they needed the simp. Look, the crazy thing is, they needed the simp they needed the simp, and once they got the simp, they got the lady to fucking support that shit. And now it's like we gotta we in rebuilding stage. Hey yo, this seagull just caught a crawfish. Oh shit, let me show y'all. Hey look, this seagull right here just caught a crawfish. He just brung them up. I don't know if it's a crawfish, but I know it's a little something. He just dove. Look, this seagull just dove in that motherfucker, picked it up and then dropped it, and now he fucking tearing that shit up. The seagull, like yo, this shit crazy. Shit crazy. Yeah, like look, y'all. I'm just saying, like, welcome to my world. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit in real life. I am who I am today. I'm today, yesterday, tomorrow. I'm the same guy. The experience is the only thing that changed, but I don't change. I just adapt. You know, and let me see. Phobia is not watching all that stuff. Wait. Y'all talk. Okay, so y'all talking about something else. This the same live? Yeah. This the same live, bro. I didn't change nothing. I just been talking, bro. Just chopping it up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do, bro. I'm just, man. When it comes time to talk about some stuff, bro, I just talk about it. You know, and I just think that simping is dangerous for our community. You know what I'm saying? A man that's just gonna agree with everything and just say yes, dear, and not give no pushback and not say nothing, and women are right all the time and stuff like that. That shit is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Because what if your woman say, we gon' so look at this water. I'm gonna tell you something. Look at this water right here. Now y'all think this water pretty than a motherfucker, right? Your woman say, let's go swimming in this water. You know what I'm saying? Let's go swimming in this water. And he know in his mind that it's dangerous. But he like, yeah, dear, let's, like, he know it's dangerous, but he gonna be like, nah, we shouldn't do that. He gonna be like, well, if you wanna go swimming, let's go swimming. How deep is this water? All right, so look, so you see which way the water moving, Queenie? If I drop a body in this water right here, in an hour, it's gonna be right there. You see open water right there? In an hour, it's gonna be that way. Yeah, it's a drop off. It's a drop. It's not a gradual dip. It's a drop. That's an island right there. That's a whole island. It's connected to its own. It's connected to its own ground right there. This is hey Queenie. I'm gonna give you a history lesson. Look, when they was doing the motherfucking when they was doing the draft back in the day, motherfuckers swam to Canada to get away from the draft. They swam across this water right to go to Canada so they wouldn't get drafted to the war. This water, hey, look, if you ain't no strong swimmer, you better not get in this motherfucking water because you gonna be. Oh, hey, look, Queenie, so you know what I'm talking about then. Like, these motherfuckers was trying to get out of the motherfucking draft. Hold on. I put the camera like every other way. But yeah, these little minor boats and shit. Yo, hey, look, I could take y'all, hey, look, I could take y'all to a spot that got a canal and shit. I could drive there right now. It's a canal that they built to go to people's houses and shit. Like they backyard is the motherfucking the water and shit. They could just drive their boats and just come out of their backyard and yeah, they curving is strong than a motherfucker, yo. Like, yo, they find bodies somewhere downstream, whichever way the water going. You know, like they water strong over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, shout out to the motherfuckers. Yo, you know I'm a military man. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all a boat right there. Somebody was asking about a boat earlier. They go on right there. Sitting in the water right there. That's one of them big ones. Hey, I need it ain't no women hate. I'm not. Hey, look, I am not doing women hate. All right, I'm not doing the hate. They go shit right there, y'all. Like, you see, they gotta go around. They gotta go around because the bridge so low. Oh shit! Can I say? Yeah, the bridge is so low they can't go around it, so they gotta go around the other side. See, I drove one of them boats when I was a kid. Oh, you drove? Hey, yeah. Hey, look. I got a couple like right now. One of my when I was at, I like can't see behind the trees. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. This is a place where they dock at. This This is where the people who got boats and they dock at. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a house with a backyard. One day, hey, look, one day I'm gonna go to. Look, I'm telling y'all, I'm about to start showing some shit. Like people be saying I'm a liar and shit, and I be talking shit and all that. I'm about to start showing shit, and it's not in the respect of trying to prove shit. It's just like yo, like I live real life in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I live life. I live real life. Hey, look. Hey, Mika and Queenie. Now, I ain't gonna say it in code, but I'm gonna say it. If and when you had a problem with somebody and you need them to disappear, it's a way that you could just put them in this water and they'll go somewhere else. And hey, my mom's take care. Hey, look, my mom's in this. Hey, look, take care of the riffraff, y'all. I'm on my phone and I'm talking shit about the water and I'm drinking. Y'all look. My mom's is. Hey, look, take care of them motherfuckers. Y'all good. Y'all ain't got no. I ain't questioning shit. Do what y'all do. Do y'all do? I'm just saying, like yo, like if you ever needed to make somebody disappear, this water right here is the best motherfucking water to do it in. This is the best water to do it in because they gonna find that shit somewhere down there or somewhere down there. Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, I heard that we got barracuda here. You know what I'm saying? I heard we got barracuda. I don't know if that's true or not, but you know, if you look, the best way to get something to go down is to let the air out. So all you gotta do is just let the air out. You can just throw it in, and that motherfucker just. Hey, look, the water. Hey, look. Y'all see which way the water going? You wanted to go that way, so just. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look. You can swim at the look. You can swim at the beach. You can because they got the little barriers where you can't go past. But if you get in this motherfucking water, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna push you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have some strength with your swimming. You can't just get out there and go swimming. But hey, my whole point was the simp gonna let his woman go jump out in this motherfucking water. Hey, Ann, so Miss Ann, respect to you, sister. Miss Ann is native, is a native to my land just like me. And she could tell you a lot of the shit that I've been talking about is absolute truth. She been here. You know what I'm saying? She lived here. She walked this soil with me. You know what I'm saying? She done walked it barefoot with socks on, with the shoes and everything. She didn't walk this land with me. You know, I'm just a descendant of it. You know, like. Hey, look. You know what? Hey, Mika. Sometimes, hey, look. I got a couple homies that got boats and shit. So I'll go out there, but I be telling them if you drive in the boat, you can't drink. Like, cause if you drink, I ain't going out there with you, cause it's so much that this water is treacherous. Yo, I'm telling you, the motherfuckers that swim across this motherfucker to get away from the draft, them was some thoroughbred motherfuckers. You can't swim in the Detroit River. That shit gonna bring you this way, that way, this way, that way. Like, yo, if you ain't got no muscles, swimming muscles, and breathing strength, you gonna die. There's people who died in this motherfucker to get away from the draft because they saw other people do it. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about Belle Isle, Miss Ann, you can vouch for me on this. It's a statue in a certain spot of Belle Isle with a white dude on a horse. Belle Isle was an island that was native land. And they built a statue to the dude who built a fucking boat to go over there and take the land from the natives, because that was where the natives ran to. The natives ran to that island, and them motherfuckers went over there on boats and shit and killed all of them. And they gave the nigga a statue. Miss Ann, am I lying? They gave him a statue. Killed all my people. I ain't lying. I know some history about my land because I've been here. I'm a descendant of Black Bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a descendant of Paradise. I know this shit. And I think my judge creatures, I see it. Making you crazy. Yo. Yo, hey, look, and I just want to say this. I appreciate y'all for coming chopping it up with me because, yo, I had a bad reputation, but now I'm rebuilding it, and I'm rebuilding it on my own accord. I'm not allowing somebody else to build who I am. I'm building myself. And I appreciate everybody who stand with me and walking with me and just hear just what it is because, hey, yo, like, people wanted to take away from who I am, but I'm who I am. You know, hey, the women in my life love me, my kids. You know, people love me for who I am and shit. And if I pretended to be somebody else, they wouldn't love me. So I'm just saying, like, yo, it's better to be who you are than be somebody else because if you be somebody else, you're gonna waste your time because they not gonna respect that. You know, I can't respect a motherfucker who's somebody else. You are who you are. I respect you as an individual. So whatever individual you are, I respect you as such. You know, and I'm not gonna dislike you because somebody else dislikes you. You know, it's a great conversation. Always fun chatting. It's like meeting up with your favorite cousin. Hey, look, Glenda, I am the party crasher. When it comes to the family reunion shit, we have family reunions at Belle Isle all the time. All I gotta do is just go up and say, what up, though? And they'll let me sit and eat with their whole family. You know what I'm saying? They'll let me sit and eat with their... Am I wrong, Miss Ann? All I gotta do is say, what up, though? And they be like, who you cousin to? Like, I'm cousin to you. And they'll let you eat. You know what I'm saying? You will sit down and play dominoes with them. You will sit there and you will be they cousin that don't exist and they still treat you like family because we allow them to come to our shit. I'm the party crasher, all right? Hey, look, I can't be. Hey, Miss Ann, I can't be nobody but me. My dad told me it was a sin to be somebody else, so I gotta be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all this time, and the crazy thing, I knew that eventually it was gonna come to a point where I just had to be me and just accept that people wasn't gonna fuck with me because of a lie and shit. So now I don't care about the lie. Now it's just like I'm just being myself and let's just have some fun. Shit. Yeah, hey, look, whenever I threw a barbecue at my house, everybody who passed through, cause me and my okay, so we had this in Detroit. Oh, so Miss Ann, you can vouch for me on this. So back in the day, we had this thing called the Candy House. I don't know if y'all had this where y'all was at, but it's called the Candy House. The Candy House is when where everybody could come to, and it was a safe space. Like, it wasn't no drug selling, it wasn't no fucking violence, it wasn't no anger, it wasn't none of that shit. And we had the Candy House, so the greatest and the lesser could come and sit and have something to eat. We used to feed the block. Yes, hey, look. I wouldn't necessarily be on something that big, but if I was on something that big, I would enjoy it. And look, hey, I don't know if y'all can see it, but Michigan and Canada, when you got a boat, you know what I'm saying? When you got a boat, you gotta wear the flag. You know what I'm saying? you gotta let them know where you at. Yeah, hey, look, back in the day, I had some friends that I could get on a boat like that. But, you know, ever since I've been back home and stuff like that, hey, been like, look, sitting on the water, you see that? That's the yacht club right there. Over there where that boat, look, that's the yacht club. He headed to the yacht club. And that's another place that they got right there that if you ain't got no house, you could just park. You got to pay to park your boat. So they yeah, you know. Nah, I never been on a cruise, but I've been to Babalo and I've been in the Detroit River. You know, I like the Detroit River because it's a river and it's a lake, but the ocean, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah, come on, man, and you know how we used to do. Like, hey, look, it was some places in Detroit you couldn't go to. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go to at all. No, cross 8 Mile. That was the legend. You couldn't go cross 8 Mile. Yeah, you know what, Meek? I am gonna do one. Maybe not soon, but I will do one. You know, I want to do one cause I know y'all say that the ocean is, y'all saying that this a big body of water. This a lake. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a lake. It ain't no ocean. Like, the ocean is something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's salt water or not salt water. The ocean is something different. You get stuck out there, you'll be messed up. Now you'll be messed up out here, but people closer to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get drug out in that motherfucking ocean, shit, it's a wrap. Yeah, hey, wasn't no crossing no 8 Mile back in the day. Hey, Miss Ann, you know what I'm talking about? We had red lines. We had red lines that we literally couldn't cross. As soon as you crossed them motherfuckers, you was in enemy territory. So we had to learn how to do our own shit. But then they started letting us out there because, all right. So let me just say this. Black people built the world. I ain't talking about Africans. I ain't talking about Spanish. Nah, I'm talking about black people, just melanated people. We built the world. We built the entire world. And regardless to if we at the top or at the bottom, the world still depends on us. Because we are the original people on this motherfucker. And they need us for their survival. They need us for their enjoyment, for them sitting back and doing absolutely nothing in life. And we're providing a life for them. But we built this motherfucker, and regardless to if we at the bottom or the top, they need us. And as long as we don't realize that they need us, we gonna be forever up under them. They couldn't do none of the shit that they doing in this world without us. And a black man wouldn't be able to do the shit that he do if it wasn't for the black woman. But we need the black woman to be with us and not them. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I think that's enough to be said about that topic, you know. I be dropping jewels, but I be having my fun in between this shit. You know what I'm saying? I have my fun between this. Solstice, my other Detroit sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, people be looking at me like it's something different, but all I'm gonna do is just tell the truth, cause I can't gain shit from lying. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that the message that I'm conveying is something that you could take and not let it be like I'm on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my twin sister Shakira, what's good with it? That's my twin sister, y'all. My twin sister from a whole nother dimension, a whole nother world, look. We built this motherfucking world, and without us, they can't do shit. They still need us to this day. They need us to work their mills, to work their auto factories, to work their Walmarts, to work their Kmarts, to work their shit. Because without us, this world wouldn't move. This world would die without us. And they don't know the value of who we are because we don't know our value. And once we recognize and realize what our value is, we could change the game. But, alright. Why niggas want to hate on me? Because I got women in my life, and I got multiple women, and I got friends that's women, and I'm sociable with women. Y'all niggas mad at me when y'all need to be focusing on y'all own shit so y'all can have the same shit I have. But y'all hate it. Y'all worried about what the fuck I'm doing. But you ain't building life. You ain't building shit. All you trying to do is destroy because you don't know how to build. Yeah, hey, Solstice. Hey, look, you better, Solstice. All I'm asking you to do is just listen to me and hear me out. I ain't saying follow me. I ain't saying none of that other shit. I'm just saying just hear my perspective. Yeah, hey, the wind is talking for a reason. Hold on, y'all. Let me take my drink. I'm about to head to my car. I ain't about to drive nowhere, but I'm just about to head to my car. Well, you know what? I'm about to sit right here. Yeah, I'm about to sit right here. Let the wind blow. Let everything flow the way it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my purest form now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my purest form. Everybody know. Yo. Yo, hey, look. Y'all hear that? Y'all, hey, look. Y'all see in the chat, they talking about Bella. Hey, I'm at Burns. Hey, Miss Ann and Solstice. I'm at Burns Park. Okay, so I know. I don't know. I don't know if y'all. Hold on. I don't know. This tree was here when I was a kid. When I was a baby. My dad used to bring me out here with his girlfriends and his friends. And I come sit at this tree when I come to this water. Hey, look. Hey, look, Miss Ann. If y'all remember Burns Park, if y'all remember Burns Park, this is what it looked like now. So they remember it used to be the little bars, and you could look down at the water. The water then rose up. So what they did was bring it up. But they didn't change the whole Burns Park. This Burns Park right here. Said the parking lot. They didn't change. They didn't turn it into an old because they turned the Whittier. They turned the Whittier into a senior citizen home. Because the Whittier was just a hotel that people could come in from out of state and come and be at the Whittier. So they turned the Whittier into a senior citizen home. Oh, no. I'm at Burns Park. So Burns Park is like right at Belle Isle. So you can't see Canada, but you can see like let me see if I can see a building from Canada. If you can see that building right here, that building right there is Canada. So you can see it overcast. Let me see. Respect, you sound like my grandpa talking about trees and nature. Hey, look, I'm native, yo. Yeah, that's what a Whittier at. Yeah, the Whittier. Yeah, y'all know about the Whittier. See, y'all, look. I'm gonna tell y'all got y'all a motherfucking dude that's gonna be straight up and down. I ain't gonna simp for you, but if I'm cool with you and with you, I'll stand up for you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna simp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna simp. I'm gonna stand up for you because I respect you and I honor you because you earn my respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta earn my respect. And I know I might not be somebody that's important or valuable in the sector like that. But when it comes to me, that means that's a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot. Yeah, Glenda Windsor. Is Windsor ghetto? It's been a long time since I've been to Windsor, Glenda. It's been a long time. Oh yeah. Hey, look. Hey, Secure. This tree still got my girl that got killed. I carved something in this tree. The bark might have grew over that shit, man. Let me look at it before I do it. But I carved something in this tree. The bark might have grew over. This why I brought the girl that I love. Sunshine, respect to you, sister. Hope all is well. Hey, X that. Salutations. I'm gonna see how that work out for one live. I'm gonna see how that. Yeah. Hey, I'm Cherokee, Seminole, and Cree. Not Creek or Creek. CRE, Seminole, Cree. You know what I'm saying? Say no salutations. Because somebody stole my. I hope all is well. So I can't do that no more. So I'm just testing them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say welcome because Roll Rich say that. So I can't say welcome. You know, so I gotta come up with my own shit. So I'm just testing them out. Whichever one sounds good, and y'all be like, yo, that's the one. I'm gonna do that one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a beautiful day out, y'all. I ain't gonna say I hope. I wish y'all a great day. And the moments that like this, the one that I'm having right now with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all can have. I keep saying hope. I gotta change up. Feeling is important, and the words that you use are important. So I wish y'all having a great day like me, cause I'm enjoying life like this. Say I have been something. I'm Black Cherokee for years. Yeah, they holding out on the bread. Hey, look, Glenda. All right, so it's gonna be some people that's gonna be mad at me for this. Glenda, the Cherokee were the Sambo. They were the Sambo, the Cherokee. I got Cherokee in my blood, and they sold us out because they were the weakest of the nation here, and they sold out. They sold out. They joined the colonizers and the they joined them because they wanted land, and they traded on us. They traded on their own kind. They traded on their own kind to get land, and then once they got rid of them too. The Cherokee were just mad because they didn't have no power, and they tried to get attached to somebody who had power, and they destroyed this whole country. But you notice the Cherokee get noticed and recognized as real native tribes because we still didn't sign no contract. We still didn't give up. They just killed us. My bad. I'm just saying. Like, I know this shit. I know this of my people. Because it was passed down. It wasn't a story that I motherfucking book or none of that shit. It was something that was passed down through oral tradition. So all the people who be like, oh, you ain't native and all this other shit, I got word of mouth. My granddad was born in the 1800s. People can't tell me what I've experienced or what I know. YouTube, social media, the internet, all the hits that they put on this YouTube or the social media, they can't tell me shit because I heard it from the mouth of the person who was there. Okay, 1925. My dad, Shakira. My dad was born 1923. My father, the next one above me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Linda, you know what I'm talking about. Like, see, the one thing that I dislike about us is that when somebody tell the truth, somebody gotta dispute it. That's the one thing I hate. I use the word hate strongly. I hate people that try to say you ain't. Nigga, no the fuck I'm not. Quit telling me that. I might have some of their blood because they were the first people to sell the seeds to do things. Don't mean that I'm one of them. Because them African motherfuckers don't respect us. They don't love us. They don't care about us. Pretty good. If you want, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, and let me say this to all y'all, to all these men that be hating on me, be talking shit, nigga. This why I can talk to the women in the sector because I'm myself. I'm honest, and I say what it is. That's why you ain't nothing in this world because you can't be yourself. Because if you was yourself, you know they wouldn't like you. That's why you want to be somebody else. Be myself, and I could get more respect than you could gain in 20 years. And don't think that I'm talking in a form of arrogance. I'm talking. Let me see. One of the people always ask me, "Yeah, hey, look, look, some good sisters around me. You know what I'm saying? If I ever, and you know what? To all the niggas that hate me, if I ever wanted to make a movement against you niggas, I could. Place. Make a movement against you niggas. I just want you niggas to show yourself so that way other people can see you. Show that you weak. Show that you emotional. Show that you a simp. So show that you willing to go to the extreme to protect people who don't care about you or love you. Show it. Because then I'll show you people who do. Like, look at my twin sister. She in here talking about her kinky ass here. Look, hey, look, I got to. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of the other motherfuckers who invaded, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still true to who I am. You know, my true nature. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with the tree. Look, hey, look, it ain't no trees around me except for this one. This tree. This tree that I'm sitting at right now is the only tree that they left alive that my dad. The trees that was around this motherfucker, because this used to be a hill. You fuck it. This was a hill at one time. Wait till my camera turn around. This was a hill. You see a little curve, little shit. This was a hill. What up, though? What's good with it, cuz though? Shit, hey, enjoying the sun just like you. Oh, have a good day. Yeah, always. see. I don't see all of you motherfucking tough ass niggas on it in this motherfucking sector be acting like y'all gangster and good and all this shit. That's what respect is. When you question and they talk to you like they know you. That's what respect is, nigga. Y'all niggas can't even get that shit. And y'all hate it. Hey Shakira, you can talk about it all day, and one day we might. If you okay with it, or if you decide to or not, like I could have this conversation. I am not afraid of the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know they call me Lucifer, and I got a bad image and shit and all this other shit and blah blah blah. Lou this, Lou that, Lou this, Lou that. But we can have that conversation, sister, because I'm gonna stand with you, especially when it's on the truth. I am Seminole, mostly Seminole. You know what I'm saying? My people from Florida, Georgia, some parts of Tennessee, some parts of Alabama. We had a great empire. The Cree had most of the north. The Cherokee had to turn on both of us to even get a name. Anybody that the European invader or the conqueror that came in this motherfucker and the native that they named got a name and reputation, and you not a native unless you one of these. Just remember, that was the one who served them. They served them. That's why they get recognition, because they served them. But they did it for their own selfish reasons and end up losing everything. And they gave this country up because they were the weakest. The Cherokee are the weakest. And I got them in my blood, so don't think that I'm being biased. Because I got Cherokee in my blood. But them niggas gave up. Them niggas gave up the whole region of the United, because they were the lesser, and they thought that them people that came in was gonna help them and shit. And then they got all their shit stole from them just because they wanted to be something else. That's why my dad taught me to be me. Because the motherfucking Cherokee motherfuckers converted everything. They converted who they were, their religion, their lifestyle. They converted to the motherfuckers to get their help. And they gave this country up. Because the Cherokee was fucking with everybody. They joined forces together to destroy the Cree. Cree. But you ain't drinking. Oh, water right now. I think I've been out here to water long enough. I just wanted to I'm not about to drive off or nothing like that, but I'm gonna go back. I want to sit by the water, by my favorite tree that's still here after all the trees that I've been around been cut, but my tree's still here. And I don't know why they spared my tree, but it's still here. And it's still the markings. It just ain't got the detail because it's growing up. It's big. It's actually bigger than what it was the last time I came here. So wait, hold on, Glenda. So I grew up in Milwaukee, and I used to hate you Detroit niggas would come over for the summer. Hey, look. I can say my people didn't come over there. They didn't sell no drugs or nothing like that. But I knew some people who did, and it was unfortunate that happened. You know what I'm saying? But y'all are cousins too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are cousins. It wasn't. Don't. You know what I'm saying? Blame them motherfuckers that's from Detroit to do that shit. You know. All right, so look. So since I'm at the moment of peace, a lot of y'all don't know, and I'm gonna just say this, and you can take it how you want to. But if something ever happened to me and I end up not being on YouTube no more, or in life no more, all I ask is just say something good about me. You know, just say something good about me. I'm not asking you to give like no grand speech and no shit like that. You just say something nice about me. Say Louis. Say something good about me. Don't talk about all in life. Talk about the good shit. Say something good on my behalf. And I ain't wanting to go Fisher. He talking about the phone, man. Yeah. Say something nice. Just yeah, say something nice for me. You know, I might. Life is short moments sometimes. So if something ever happened to me, just say something nice on my behalf, and let somebody else know that because my entire life, people been saying horrible and fucked up shit about me. So just say something nice about me. You know, that's all I ask for the people who got respect for me. I ain't asking for a lot. I'm only asking for that. Hold on, y'all. The wind started picking up. I'm about to go sit in the car for a second. Let it, But yeah, Oh, that wind going crazy. I ain't asking you to glorify me or whatever you're saying. Just on my behalf. Like at least Lou was a good motherfucker. He said what he felt. He said what he thought. And he didn't back down. Whatever y'all can even tell you what to say. I'm just saying, just say something good for me. Cause I'm gonna say something good. And that's all I'm saying. Okay? I'm saying don't let my name die in vain just because I ain't what you like and I ain't your cup of tea and like if I've been good to you, just say something good for me and we cool. You know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this sun. Damn, it was cool as hell while I was at it. It's hot in the motherfucker to the car. I'm on my way back to the car. Man, I feel like I'm in shit. That's me is going crazy. See my people don't show up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to get on and say, yeah, hell that, look, just yeah. Hey, I'm with you, Courtney. Hey, but Courtney, Courtney, I experienced losing people. You know what I'm saying? And it was unexpected, and I didn't have a choice, and you know what I'm saying? I wasn't given a choice, and so that's why I always say, like I'ma always say something about people that show me love and respect, and you ain't gotta worry about me not saying something because if I'm supposed to honor you in life and death, hey, just one good thing. I want to make sure I got everything good. So, you know. But yeah, hey, So y'all, I'm about to go ahead and oh shit, I'm ready to turn the let me fix that. Make sure it's good to go. So look, I just want to say I appreciate y'all for showing up. I'm about to go ahead and enjoy some of this sun and sit around and see if people gonna show up that I know. If they don't, I'm gonna head back home. But I just want to just hop on. So, peace, happiness, respect, love. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? Focus on positivity. If some negative come up, don't address it at all. But focus better life. That's one here. Hey, guess